St. Louis Tribune the next morning. The headline read, I'll tell you after this pitch. I'll build the suspense.
Please do. This is called dramatic tension as the pickoff is unsuccessful in getting Hughes. More dramatic tension. Go ahead.
I'm stalling because I'm trying to remember the exact headline. I believe it said something along the lines of X-rays show nothing in Dean's head.
Oh, I remember that. That's
something along those lines. Yep. I have a better memory than I thought.
Right. The way I read it, I believe, because the funny thing about baseball history is I tried to say before the end of an inning earlier in the game is that these stories get passed down in different forms.
Without a doubt.
Because of the nature of baseball history, the lack of cameras, the video cameras at the time, you can't really tell like we would now. I read it as, in a press conference, Dizzy Dean told reporters the next day, the X-rays in my head revealed nothing.
That might also be true. So, either way, lots of fun.
Lots of fun. The most fun ever from a pitch to the head.
Generally not fun. So, although we've seen, as of late, those helmet caps, so to speak, Alex Reyes, the former Met, was wearing them. It's bigger, and it protects your head almost like a helmet.
A lot of players very hesitant to wear them on the pitcher's mound, as they are a little bit silly looking, to be honest, as Kennard looks at the non-existent base runner. That's silly in itself.
Well,
and goes for the pickoff, which is unsuccessful.
Sam, as silly as it may look, it's not silly. Getting protected when a 100-mile-per-hour ball is coming at you from 60 feet 6 inches away. One of the scariest moments I ever saw on a baseball game, I was actually watching on television, was when Marlins pitcher Dan Jennings got hit in the head. That was nothing to be joking about.
The shortstop holds on to it, bobbles through, and gets the out. Resilience shown by Chase McBean. And that'll bring up Nick Kutcher.
Now batting, number 11, Nick Kutcher.
I remember it just like it was yesterday, Sam. Jennings looked to be okay, and then he just crumpled in a heap. And concussion, obviously, the more we learn about it, the less we like it. So certainly a good thing that Major League Baseball is attempting to get these pitchers to try to be more safe.
The good news is concussions are much rarer in baseball as they are in other sports such as football.
Well, that's just getting absolutely out of control, and the league is not really doing all that much to protect it.
A lot of heat on Roger Goodell.
That and many other reasons. Weird, quirky news coming out of the NFL today, too, with the recovery of Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey. One of the quirkiest cases in a long time.
Thanks to the FBI. In fact, interesting news, I can't remember if it was today or yesterday, but FBI Director James Comey, while testifying to Congress, mentioned in talking about the jersey that he hates the Patriots as he is a Giants fan.
I did not know that. I did not see that in the news.
He said as the ball goes high that as a Giants fan, he is sick of the Patriots' continued success, which is why I'm sick of the Patriots, to be honest, and I think most people
I'm a Dolphins fan, you're a Jets fan, he's a Giants fan, and we all hate the Patriots, Sam.
And speaking of the Jets finally found their quarterback today.
Josh McCown, that's that quarterback.
Deal out of the Cleveland Browns. That one's hit high between the center fielder and Edwards again, and this time the center fielder, who is Ty Marsh, makes the catch.
Stepping up to bat, number 25, Jack Ronan.
Jets seem to think that that's going to be their solution.
I was about to say, if Josh McCown is the solution at quarterback, then you're in for a long season, my friend.
Aren't the Jets always in for long seasons?
I'm a Dolphins fan. I wouldn't know. We are in for 9 and 7 seasons each and every time.
The Jets are in for 4 and 12 seasons every year. Let's be honest.
There is something, though. Although the Dolphins did make the playoffs, at least when you're 4 and 12, by Halloween you know exactly where you're going to end up, which is towards the bottom of the division. The Dolphins always keep you guessing, and they keep you watching right up until week 16 or 17, and then they blow it.
Ball high, 1-0. As a Jets fan, I've learned to root for the team by assuming that the team will go 0-16 each year, so that way they will exceed my expectations every time they win a game, because you cannot not exceed your expectations if you have no expectations to begin with. That's what I tried to tell my parents when my report cards came.
That's the lesson we want to be teaching our viewers, Sam. Aim the bar low.
Brainwash Sports, Twitch TV, purveyors of quality broadcast journalism. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2, 2-0. 2 outs, runner on second.
By the way, Sam, North Broward and Boca High, both with important games coming up next. Boca High, March 22nd against Carrollwood Day is their next game. North Broward, a massive in-district game against Pompano Beach on Friday. Watch it on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV.
3-0 is the count now. I was saying while you were gone that Kennard is a little bit of a streaky pitcher. When he is hot, but when he is off his rhythm, he tends to find himself in trouble.
That's been the story of the season, Sam. Kennard continually trying to find that rhythm that can get him to consistently produce.
Finds a strike, though. 3-1 now. Salvaging the situation. Always tough as a pitcher to come back from a 3-0.
And that's halfway just getting in your mindset of you're still in the count and just trying to throw strikes.
Looking at the runner who took a big lead on second and then decided against it. Steps off the mound, takes a moment to recombobulate. I like using that word on the broadcast now.
Recombobulate?
Recombobulate.
I did not know that was a word. I know you can discombobulate, but I figured you were just constantly in a state of combulation until otherwise.
Combobulation, yes. And that's inside.
Yeah, combobulation, you're right.
And Ronan's going to take his base.
Now batting number 8, Austin Dilbert.
Dilbert caused some trouble last time he was up at bat. Brought in a couple of runs. And now there's going to be a mound visit talking over with Kennard. You want to stick with this one?
Absolutely, because I'm going to do a spot.
Oh, really?
Yes. This broadcast is brought to you by and in association with Brainwash. Brainwash is North Broward's online student-run publication, whether it's great sports, arts, lifestyle, articles, poems, or short stories written by North Broward's own student body or the latest buzz about what's happening around campus or around the world. BrainwashNBPS.com is the place to be for all of North Broward's finest writing.
You're listening to a co-editor of the sports section.
Yes, sir.
And a former editor of the sports section.
We've got a lot of fun this upcoming issue in April. It is the April Fool's issue. Always a lot of fun around the Brainwash newsroom. So look for some good satire articles, just plain old falsehoods being reported on Brainwash. Only time all year long that we print falsehoods on Brainwash.
Fake news, you mean?
Yes, that is what I believe it's being called now. Touche.
Dilbert steps in. He's a lefty. Kennard looks at the runners on first and second. Umpire calls for time. No, I believe that the purpose of that mound visit was to recombobulate.
I think I'm telling you that you are in a constant state of combobulation until otherwise. Newton's first law of combobulation.
Well, the idea is that if you're discombobulated, you have to get combobulated again as the ball goes in the dirt, 1-0.
That's actually sound logic from Sam Gelfand.
So
the same man who just said, aim the bar low.
So you have to get recombobulated once you're discombobulated. Hence why calling the word recombobulation is totally valid. As that one is hit high and deep into left field, going back. Parrots on the run can't get under it. Those lights having an effect. One run's going to score. Two comes in. Throws not in time, gets past Client, and Dilbert's going to find himself on third. A two-run triple for Austin Dilbert puts the Boca Bobcats in this game. We're all tied up at 4.
Now batting number 22, Andrew Capeller.
If you are North Broward's pitching coach, Brandon Cooney, you cannot be happy in this situation. Especially since I'm pretty sure he just came out for a mound visit to tell him to do exactly not this.
It was just a good piece of hitting there from Dilbert as he gets a second double of the night. Just drove it the way he wanted to. He pulled it just enough, got around on it. Pitch was on the inside part of the plate, and he took it with him.
So now Andrew Capeller is going to settle into the box for Boca. Capeller, I believe he got a hit while you were out.
Entirely possible.
So he's probably 1 for 2. We're missing a small part of the scorebook.
You can see right there is when I was out, Sam. Very noticeable.
Here's the pitch. Floats it in for a strike, 1-1.
Apologize for that, folks.
I believe while you were gone there were 2 hits, so I believe that Capeller is indeed 1 and 2.
It's entirely possible.
The count is 1-1 though. 2 outs, runner on third. Floats it in again, this time called for a ball. A little too inside for the umpire's liking, 2-1.
And the upsetting part about this rally here from Boca is that it's come with 2 outs.
North Broward does not want to be giving up 2-out runs. The delivery, swing and a miss. 2-2 now. 2 outs. Pressure's on for number 22.
Oh boy, here we go.
Are we doing this
No,
again?
we're not.
Let's not do this again.
No.
Let's transition into some trivia. How about?
No, never with 2 outs. Never start anything with 2 outs, Sam.
Sound logic. As he hits that one into the right center field gap, Boca takes the lead. As Dilbert shows off a little bit, slamming his hands into the plate. Not the most sportsmanlike, but cause to celebrate 5-4 now. And the Boca Bobcats are in the lead. Coach Brian Campbell is coming out. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back here at the North Broward Preparatory School as Raul Kennard steps off the mound with a new pitcher. Still 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be back on my own temporarily in this booth. Cade Tierney is the batter, and your new pitcher is number 8, Christian Paillet. Unfortunately, don't have any statistics to enlighten you with at this moment, but he fires that one in for a big strike. 0-1 now. 2 outs, runner on first. Raul Kennard taken out of this game. We'll calculate his final stat line later, but after giving up 5 runs in 5 innings, can't be spectacular. Hits that one into right field. Snyder racing for it and is going to make the catch. That is going to end the top of the 5th. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th right after this. Brainwash Sports, Twitch TV, thank you for sticking with us.